Singer and songwriter Ben Folds is performing with the Minnesota Orchestra this weekend. He's here in support of his first new solo album in 8 years, What Matters Most. I caught some of Folds' rehearsal with the orchestra Friday afternoon, and we sat down for a conversation on music and Minnesota. From the swing of Stephen's Last Night in Town to touching love songs like The Luckiest. Ben Folds is back with the Minnesota Orchestra this weekend, bringing his catalog of Ben Folds 5 and solo material to Orchestra Hall.
Minneapolis was one of the first places that my band did well. I mean, you really remember those places forever because it's like you're playing in an audience desert at first, and then there are little oasis places, and this was one of them. Where was I before the day that I first saw your face? We used to play 7th Street Entry, which was quite a big deal to us at the time, and we loaded our own piano into 7th Street Entry, and in fact, I put a little bit in my book about moving the piano. Me and one other guy, it was 40 degrees below zero. It was like a record-breaking cold day in January. And we were from the South. We weren't used to that. We were dressed like almost like this. So we left the piano in the middle of 7th Street, and cars were driving around it. Just like, who cares? I'll leave it. I'm not going to die out in that.
For over a decade, Folds has collaborated with the Minnesota Orchestra. His piano concerto, co-commissioned by the MSO, was featured on his album So There. He's back in support of his first new record in 8 years. I've got the new album, What Matters Most. Tell me, where did this start? And I keep hearing, this is it. This is the last Ben Folds solo rock pop record. Is it true?
Well, it could be true. I mean, I don't plan to do another one, but I hadn't planned on doing another one when I did that one. I think it's a healthy way for me to look at music. Like, it's like living a day. It's like, hey, this might be my last day. Let's make it as if it's the last one. I don't think anyone needs to hear from a career artist like myself unless I have something to say. And in the case of this record, songs were flying out of me, and I also felt like there's not a lot of I'm not saying there aren't good songwriters in with the kids. They're very good at certain things that I wasn't good at. I'm amazed at. Like, it's in every generation is different. So I don't want to be like, yeah, the good old days. But classic songwriting isn't one of the things that has been really passed down that much. You know, the idea that you might really consider it and think about how a story unfolds, or the poetry of it unfolds, or how the lyrics play possibly against the music and not with the music, comment on them, mock it.
And 3 hours later, I was banging this verse out.
I think what we get a lot of now is you know, there's a lot of journal reading, I feel, which is not a bad thing. That's very honest. And there's a technique to it as well, but all I would say is I felt like I needed to make a record because we are a dying breed.
Next for Ben Folds?
You know, I'm sure I'll write a musical or two. And once I write one, it'll be like, I bet you can't write just one. I'll really start doing it because I tend to just go nuts when I start into something. So I think just if I did musicals and worked with orchestras all over the world to do what I think I'm doing here. This orchestra is one of the really good ones. They're a really great orchestra.
And it becomes a beautiful marriage.
The orchestra can express just about anything. I mean, because if you wanted to, it's still the orchestra. You can just have the oboist. It's the oboist and the vibraphone. Everyone else has to count measures. It's still the orchestra. It's so broad and such a. It's the original mixing console. Not just mixing console, but arrangement as well. But you know, like the colors of what you can paint with the orchestra are just so broad. And like I say, if it's going to be different every night, the kind of intuition or the experience of an orchestrator is, I think it's incredible.
Ben Folds serves as the first ever artistic advisor to the National Symphony Orchestra at the Kennedy Center. Last year, he launched a charity called Keys for Kids to help support music programs in his home state of North Carolina.